So as we're zeroing in on where God might have us serve here in PNG, I got another chance to visit the Mamusi Church for 2 weeks this time on another build trip to help my friend Chris frame up his house and also just connect again with the Mamusi believers. I'm so grateful that we had two experienced builders with us on the trip, Josh and Chris. I learned so much from watching and just working alongside these guys, and we're so grateful too for our pilots to be able to get supplies into the bush. It's just impossible to build a house in the bush without a plane or a chopper, so we're so grateful that the pilots were able to help us out.
Monday, day 4, we're getting going on the flooring. As you can see, we've got a lot of it finished already. We're working our way back to the front of the house back there. We're going to start framing up the house once we get the flooring done today. So we're just trying to frame up the first wall for Chris's house. And we're going to put the copper on top and then stand up the wall. The first one, it's going to be exciting.
The weather was terrible while we were there. In fact, we found out when we got back that we were experiencing weather patterns that resulted from 3 different cyclones at the same time. It was just tons of rain and fog and strong winds. I mean, it just felt like we were battling the weather the entire 2 weeks.
We're hoping to get these last 2 walls up, rain or shine, and we've got to get some sun, we've got to get some dry days in order to get this roof on.
But God went before us and He was with us every step of the way. He kept us safe while we worked. One of my favorite parts of this trip was connecting with my Mamusi brothers and sisters. I was able to tell more of our family story and just hear some of their stories and hear how God's word initially came to the Mamusi people group and how long they've been waiting to have God's word in their language and for missionaries to come back and help them to grow in their faith. I even had multiple opportunities to disciple these guys too in using power tools and the equipment that we had with us for house building. Frankly, it was my first time using a lot of this equipment too, so it was cool to be able to learn how to use a piece of equipment and then turn around and be able to share that with one of my Mamusi brothers. Just a really cool example of discipleship at its best and so fun. We finished our 2 weeks with a feast where they pulled out all the stops. We had eel and flying fox and chicken and fish and all the sides. It was so good, and we were able to just together thank God for protecting us. We were each able to also thank our Mamusi brothers and sisters for just the hard work they put in alongside us day in and day out to help us frame up this house. The plane came and got us after 2 weeks, and I was just so grateful to get back to my family. The support team here at Hoskins Center had surrounded Jen and Evan and just loved them and supported them so well through the 2 weeks I was gone. It just meant the world to me. It takes a team to get a house built in the bush. Thanks for praying for us as we continue pursuing where God might have us serve specifically, and please, pray for wisdom and direction as we discern what tribal church plant that God might have us serve in the future.
You really think I would do this without getting a picture, Chris?